The trip begins. I am on my way to the airport, flying out of Tampa in maybe an hour, going to Oklahoma City for a tattoo convention this weekend. So I'll be ripping tats all weekend, seeing some friends I haven't seen in a while. And then Monday, I'm actually gonna go to a place called Medicine Park. And that is right next to Lawton, Oklahoma, which is where the military base is, Fort Sill. But Medicine Park is like a magical little place and has an animal refuge and a cool little mountain called Mount Scott. But I'm gonna go there for the day and just train out in the jungle with the animals. So hopefully we'll get to see some cool animals out there, get some miles in, and it's gonna be a fucking party time weekend. I'm very excited. And by party time, I mean hustling, tasks, and training fucking non-stop. So I'm gonna bring you guys along for this fucking ride. So saddle up, baby. Here we go. All right, so pro move. When you travel, you're doing a tattoo convention. See these bags? This is my personal bag. In these two, it's an entire tattoo shop. My own printer, stencil maker, everything. Got that. Got my backpack, keep my machines and my protein on my back. You already know. But the convention, bro, you're gonna find me at the convention stencil booth. And you don't wanna leave your booth. So I have an entire tattoo shop in there. That's how the pros do it. Check it. Another pro move. Do yourself tags on your bags. Sometimes I'll ask you if you wanna check your carry-on bag too. Check that shit, get the fuck out of here, let them deal with it. So right now, all I got is my backpack. I took all 3 of those bags. Also, get the travel credit cards. Fly Delta. Delta's the best airline. All the other ones are for clowns. If you're hopping on Spirit or some other broke ass fucking airline, bro, grow up. Collect them points, get that high status like your boy. I'll be out here booking flights. They'll be upgrading me to fucking first class for free every time anyways. Doesn't even matter. Another pro tip is if you don't want to pay for the more expensive seats, get that exit row shit. So if you get on the exit row, not only do you have more leg room and more space, but if shit ever hit the fan, you're gonna be there to help. Look, every time I sit in the exit row, which is rare now because I usually have better seats than that, but I almost choose to pick them because look at some of the people that sit in those fucking rows. If shit hits the fan, this shit goes down, those are gonna be the people saving you. Fuck that, man. At least knowing that I'm there, at least I know we'll fucking have a chance of getting out of that shit alive. But yeah, let's do it. All right, so I'm here in the airport. So what I always do first thing is I go and check out my gate, make sure everything's good to go. After that, I get moving. Here's what you don't want to do. Sit around in these chairs like a lazy ass. What do we talk about all the time? You need to stay fucking moving. So you're in the airport, you got time, I walk. I'll just pace around, walk, hit as many steps and as stairs as I can just to burn calories and stay moving. If you have the time, why wouldn't you just keep moving? And if you need some motivation, look around at the people sitting in the chairs. A lot of the time it's a bunch of like fat, gross losers just sitting around eating Panda Express and fucking, I don't even know, McDonald's. Gross me out. Even to go to show you, take a look right over here. Someone left their Diet Coke in the cup holder over here. Imagine drinking a Diet Coke. Loser, grow up. Maybe drink some water. That's probably why your skin's so fucking rubbery. I'm trying to tat you, bending my needles, bouncing off you. It's like tatting a rhino's ass. But yeah, so there's that. And then you take your little bag tags, stick them to the back on there. So those are your little pickup bag tags in case your bags get lost or you need to claim them or whatever the hell. But then they're just right on there. So send it, and I'm gonna keep moving out here. I probably got about half an hour to kill, and I'm just gonna crush steps and just fucking burn calories until it's time to hop on the plane, blast off to Atlanta, which is where we hop on the connector, and then blast over to Oklahoma. So yeah, stay tuned. So I'm at Atlanta airport right now. Plane got delayed like 45 minutes to an hour. So I've just been walking around, just moving for the past hour and a half, but we're about to board soon. Get our asses to Oklahoma City. So I'm gonna head over to my gate now. Let's go. Oklahoma City. Just got my bags. About to go get picked up. Yeah. Out here waiting for my lift. It's a beautiful night out here. Super nice out. So getting picked up, head down to the hotel. Honestly, I really wanted to hit a grocery store, but I don't know if there's gonna be any that are open late enough. Maybe it's like some little shitty ones or something, but just wanna grab a couple things, shave my face, get all handsome for the convention, you know what I'm saying? But I need to get some grub in me too. I ate like maybe half the food today that I normally do, but it's gonna be a light weekend until Monday when we get to feast. So we're gonna earn that. But yeah, hopefully this lift gets here soon. Blast off, baby. Just got in my room. Check this spot out. It's actually pretty nice. Yeah. Not a bad room. Even got this little balcony right here. Sure. Nice view of parking lot and the street. I think that's actually the convention center, like right there. Or like, the convention center is right there somewhere, so we're pretty close. You got Bricktown right over there, which Bricktown is, I think, kind of like your nightlife and bars and clubs and all that shit. But yeah, not a bad spot. Oklahoma City, we're here. So we are post gym right now. Got a good workout in this morning. Last night I had to go buy some snacks, food for the weekend and stuff. So I went to Walmart. Do not even fucking judge me. Yeah, I went to Walmart. It's the only thing that was open. Get off me. So I'm walking to the convention right now. Slept for like 4 hours last night. Got up, went for a workout. Now I'm walking over to the convention center. I have my bags. Got my backpack on. Could have drove, but the convention center is about, I think it's about like 0.6. It's about half a mile from my hotel. Just decided to push all my bags instead because more work. And that's what I like to do. So going to set up right now. Let's fucking go. Tat time, baby. All right, all set up for the convention, and then back to the hotel. Probably get a second workout in, get some grub in, get some protein. I don't know what's going on over here. Check this out. Looks like there's like some tents or something getting set up in this park. I went in this park last year. It's pretty sick. It has this cool bridge that like goes over this like busy street, and I don't know. There's a lot of places to like walk in there, a lot of shit to do. But it looks like they're setting up for a little event over there. I don't know what that is. But yeah, hoping to rip some tats today. All set up. You know, your boy was one of the first ones in there, waiting right at fucking 9 a.m. I'm all set up. Then you get all these other jokers that be sleeping all day, maybe hung over, fingering themselves all night. So, gotta get up and fucking go. Very excited though, so. All right, started this weekend. Yeah, all fresh shaved. I hate like having a beard or any like kind of scruff or anything. I don't know, it just doesn't make me feel good. I like being all fresh, like looking like Tommy Pickles out here. But to head down to the tattoo convention and get ripping. So let's fucking get it. What up? So it's Saturday morning. I'm out here in Bricktown, walking to go buy a sweatshirt. Real quick though, they named this building after me. Kingman. You know, that's what they call me. But yesterday in the convention center, it was so cold. I was miserable the whole time. I didn't have a sweatshirt. So, walking out of Bass Pro Shops, buy a sweatshirt. Yeah, gonna go for a little walk. Just left the gym, but gonna get some steps in, get a little walk. Then it's back to tat time. Got to rip some cool tats yesterday. Nothing crazy, but made some good loot. Made some fun tats. Back at it again, baby. This cool little walkway. That's fun. All right, so it's Monday. Didn't really document too much yesterday. There wasn't too much happening, just did the convention all day. But it was Sunday, and it was actually a sick day. Fucking killed it, did a bunch of tattoos. It's probably the best day of the whole weekend. Had super fun, push-up contest, jumping rope with everyone. Yeah, it was great, made a bunch of money. So I'm just leaving the gym right now in OKC. And I rented this car, got the Camry, so about to blast off to Lawton, Oklahoma, just to drive through, kind of reminisce. I lived there for 9 months, like 10 years ago or something. Actually, maybe 12, 15 years ago. But making our way to Medicine Park, and yeah, gonna see some animals, get some running in, stay training all day in the wild, baby. Let's go. So, just left Lawton, Oklahoma. Place is ghetto. So ghetto. Worse than I remember. I remember one time being there years ago, and we randomly picked up this guy. He was outside of a gas station. He called himself T-Mac. And he asked for a ride down the street, and he promised that he didn't have a gun or anything, and he showed us his waistband and he didn't have one, so we decided to give him a ride anyways because he seemed like a solid guy. And then eventually he got in the car he forced one of my friends to take some pills from him. Not physically take them, but hold them and have them. And then was telling us that we owed him money and then wouldn't get the hell out of the car. So yeah, that's just like a little picture of Lawton, Oklahoma. Given we were very young when we did that. I probably wouldn't do that now, I don't think. But check it out. Coming into Medicine Park right now. This is the spot. Trust. In Medicine Park right now. See, this place is very unique. It's kind of made out of like all these like little round rocks. It's pretty sick. Just went to the Harley store, tat shop right there. But you walk over here, here's like the water. Little stairs, everything that goes down. Cool spot. So I'm back in the car right now, heading into the animal refuge. Where you see right now, this is called Mount Scott. So that's what I'm planning on running up right now. Gonna go see if we can see some fucking cool animals out here. But very excited. So about to get some running in out here. Can you see me? All right, so just parked the car, this spot right here. So we're kind of like out here, like a little like picnic, whatever area. But over here we got, that's Mount Scott right there. So I'm gonna park here, get some running in. I'm gonna run up there. Honestly, sounds way crazier than it is. It's literally like 3 miles from here, one way. So honestly, kind of ain't shit. But yeah, I gotta rip that. Then I might hit some other trails down over here, see if we can see some animals. But yeah, let's fucking rip it, baby. Bah! We made it. The top of Mount Scott. Great 360 view. Yes, sir. All right, we made our way up. Now it's time to head back down. Keep stacking those miles, baby. Look at this shit. It's amazing. Woo! Remember, put in the work. Be your best self every day. Challenge yourself. Be on top. Because look, being at the top is amazing. It's a great place, man. And when you're down there with everyone else, with all the losers, man, it is a slippery slope. It is not anywhere you want to be. I've been at the bottom and I've been at the top. I'm going to choose the top every fucking time. You should too. Let's do it. All right, here we are in St. Pete Beach, Florida, back in New Dream Tattoo. So the convention in Oklahoma City was awesome. Had a super good time. I ripped so many tattoos, made a shit ton of money, met a bunch of good people, a lot of good conversation, good connections. It was awesome. Very good time. I didn't document too much tattoo stuff out there just because it's so fast paced. If any of you have ever been to the convention, you know, you're just kind of like ripping them, you know, in and out, blasting tats. That's how it kind of was all weekend. So I threw a couple of tattoos in here, like some of the bigger ones that I did. honestly, mostly the weekend I was kind of just drawing everything on with Sharpie and just like sending it. So yeah, it was a good time though. So I know after, you guys probably already seen in this video that I actually had went to Medicine Park to go run up and down the mountain and stuff, hang out in the animal refuge. That's what I was planning to do on Monday. But yeah, so there's actually a little more to the story. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a video right before I went running that I put on other social medias. So check this out real quick. What's up, you chimichanga? Listen, I'm out here at Medicine Park, Oklahoma. Just parked the car right there, and I'm going to run up there. So that's Mount Scott. We're actually out here in the animal refuge, which is really cool. I've been here a bunch of times before, and hopefully we'll be able to see some animals. But yeah, I'm gonna run up there and then probably come back down, hit some roads over here I know, and maybe see some cool animals and stuff. Honestly, it looks crazy, and it really is. It's like 3 miles up from here, so 3 miles up, 3 miles down, kinda ain't shit. But it's a nice, steamy, actual 100 degrees out here today. My phone literally keeps overheating in my hand. But yeah, who cares? If I get steamed out, you guys know where I'm at, so come find me. But I hope you all challenge yourself this week. Hope you all having a really good day today. Let's go! All right, so I put that online. And it's funny because in it I was kind of just like, you know, it's very hot out, this and that. And it's true, my phone was actually overheating in my hand. It was over 100 degrees. What I had found out while I was at the tattoo convention was that Medicine Park and the animal refuge was actually closed for a minute because of a heat advisory. But they actually had opened it to people right before I went. So Monday it was open, and, you know, I was pumped. I got to go out there. So what happened was, I actually went for this run and blasted up and down the mountain. And then after a little bit, I kind of started losing my mind. And I actually ended up getting a heat stroke. So it was either heat stroke or heat exhaustion or something. But during my run, I thought my shoes were melting. So I'm looking down at my shoes, come to find out my toes had actually curled down, and I was running on top of my toes, like curled down, and I couldn't straighten them. I kind of lost my mind. I forgot where I was. I was like hallucinating, like seeing things. I eventually got back to the car, and I'm in the car and I'm having like crazy like muscle spasms. My muscles are going nuts. I was getting like Charlie horses, like my muscles were tensing up and everything. At one point, like my legs were moving. It looked like there was like aliens or like bugs or something living under my skin. I'm going to show you guys that video right now too. Yeah, so there's that. So you can see that, you know, I was hurting. But yeah, so I actually kind of like blacked out a few times, and I had a gallon of water in the car, and I'm like pounding it and trying to like, you know, get hydrated because it was clearly very dehydrated, and I couldn't keep any of it down. There's a little bathroom that I had seen, like a porta potty type deal down the road that I actually eventually like got to, and I'm like pooping, couldn't keep any of the water down, nothing. After that, I'm like throwing up everywhere, like projectile, like puking crazy, and I'm just stuck in the car. I can't open my eyes. I have tunnel vision, and I just kind of like lost my mind. I don't really remember too much else that like really happened besides Courtney called me, and I was able to answer the phone, and I was on the phone with her for hours. Like, keep in mind, this went on for like probably about 5 hours of me just losing my mind, blacking out, waking back up, puking, and just like crazy muscle spasms. My legs were hurting so bad that I was literally just like in my car like, fuck, and like couldn't even control my legs or like what was going on. It was pretty insane. And along with that, you know, I've done some crazy runs before. Last year I ran through the Moab Desert. It was like 105, 106 degrees out or something like that. I ran a full marathon. So I've done crazy runs like that, freezing runs, like running in the downpouring rain for hours, stuff like that. So for this day, it was just like, you know, another hot 100-degree run, whatever, you know, I was just gonna blast it. But yeah, I ran about 10 miles this day. The sun got me. But I think what happens is, you know, I was in a crazy calorie deficit from the whole weekend, because what I do is, like, on a normal day basis, you know, I count calories, macros, everything like that. But during conventions, it's so fast paced that what we usually do is we'll kind of deplete for the weekend. And this weekend, I was only eating maybe a few hundred calories a day for like 4 days in a row. Definitely didn't drink enough water each day. And I was sleeping maybe like 3 hours a night, 4 hours a night tops. And then getting up early, training, convention all day, convention into the night, sleep for a few hours, do it again. And kind of that on repeat for a few days. So I think being in a crazy calorie deficit, definitely being dehydrated, on like zero sleep, and then going to rip miles in over 100-degree weather and up in nowhere, Oklahoma, you know, I think that definitely played a little bit of a hand in it. That's why I got friggin' roasted so much. But yeah, you know, I was out here and there was no other people out there. I was just out in this animal refuge and no one around, no cars, nothing. So I was hurting for a minute. And there's points where I was kind of like, I was a little nervous, like, fuck, I'm out here by myself. But I had the, like, almost voices in like the back of my mind thinking that, but I physically couldn't get myself to move or drive or to like do things because I was so gone. Definitely like had like a heat stroke or something like that. What I found later though on my phone, which I'm going to show you right now, I actually took like almost like a motivational like running type video that I didn't remember until the next day. I was looking through my phone and I actually found the video and I was like, what is this? And I watched it and it's me clearly just loopy as fuck, just gone, yelling into the phone. So check this video out. I'm out here at Medicine Park. I'm at a little over 9 miles. I haven't had water since I started. It's 100 degrees out, maybe a little more. The sun, I don't know if you can see it, it's relentless right now. There's no shade. Look around me, just out on this road. There's a mountain back there. I already ran up and down that mountain. Now I'm out here on the road moving. I'm being viciously attacked by horse flies. They bite so bad out here. And I have so many bites from them. And I'm dying from the sun. But you know what? I don't give a fuck. I put myself here. And whenever we think things are hard, just know that they could always be way harder. So I'm going to keep running and I'm going to keep moving. I don't care about the shade. I don't care about the water. And I'll get to the car whenever I get there. Just remember, it could always be way worse. Let's do it. Yeah, so there's that. Super silly. I was gone. I genuinely don't remember like when that happened. But, you know, what I'll do for the conventions is I'll kind of, like I said, deplete all weekend. And then what I like to do is like earn like a celebratory meal at the end of it. So either be Sunday night or Monday, I'll kind of have like a vegan spot or somewhere I really wanted to eat all weekend. And by training all weekend and ripping a bunch of tats at the convention, you kind of earn it. And that's like your celebratory thing at the end of it. So the place I wanted to go to is called the Healthy Hippie. Obviously, I was supposed to go after my run, but I spent like 5 hours in heat stroke mode in my car, blacking out and getting crazy cramps and everything. So yeah, I thought I wasn't going to go. Pretty much what happened was I eventually kind of I was able to drive down the street because originally when I was on the phone with Courtney, she was kind of losing her mind a little bit too. She thought I was just going to be stuck out here, just like hurt, like something could really go wrong with me because I was so out of it and I couldn't even form words to talk to her. So eventually she was like trying to like find me like an urgent care to drive to. So I tried driving to an urgent care and I couldn't. I eventually had to just stop in the middle of the road. I'm puking everywhere. And I eventually made it to a gas station, got some more water. When I got back in the car, I literally couldn't even keep my eyes open or like function. And I just passed out in the car. I woke up maybe an hour and a half later. She was still on the phone. I didn't even know what happened. I was like, what happened? Where am I? And yeah, I kind of came to. She told me what was going on, where I was. And the Healthy Hippie spot was down the street. At this point, I was feeling okay. So I went down to the Healthy Hippie, called them on my way there, put in a huge ass order. And that's the food that you all just see me eat. But it's funny that I showed you like my run and then me like eating food. But there was like maybe like a 5-hour span between that of me like temporarily dying out in the wild for a minute by myself. And yeah, it was like kind of scary a little bit because I'm just like out there by myself and I couldn't think, I couldn't talk. And I, come to find out like hours later how much time has passed. And to me, I was just like, I don't even know what just happened. But yeah, I'm okay now. And if you're going to go run out there and get the heat, stay hydrated. Don't do that. It wasn't good. But, after that, drove back to Oklahoma City, about an hour and a half. I slept for maybe 2.5, 3 hours. Dropped the car off super early, hopped on a plane, flew back to St. Pete. And I ripped tattoos all day at the shop here. So I was stacked with appointments and walk-ins for the whole day. So I was just right back to it. And I felt fine after all that. But I was a little groggy for a few days after. Kind of like felt that like, this weirdness and just kind of like a little off for a few days. But I was back to running like 2 days later. Ran like a 4-mile race with my niece. Maybe 2 days after that or something. Fucking right back on it, baby. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hope you liked the video. Like, subscribe, share, whatever all that stuff I'm supposed to tell you to do on YouTube. Do all of that. And yeah, stay tuned. I'm going to Orlando this weekend. The following weekend, I'm going to Vermont. And then the weekend after that, I'm going to Idaho. And Idaho bangs. If you've never been to Boise, you need to go there immediately. The place is great. So I'm going to be like making videos for all those places. So just stay tuned. Thank you guys for watching. Love you all.